So today's video is a little bit bittersweet. These are the only 4 survivors I have from the last batch that went through metamorphosis. The bitter part is we started off with like 200 and I made a lot of mistakes, and I see some mistakes that I made. I think my biggest error I've been making with the last couple of batches is I'm tinting the water too much and I'm fouling my water, causing an ammonia spike. So we have more eggs upstairs, and the next batch we're going to try tinting the water a little bit less. So the sweet part is we got 4. Really, that's more than most people get breeding clownfish. We were just extremely fortunate at our first very successful spawn. We got over 90. So this is neat. We got some couple of neat color patterns, and they're ready to go into the grow out tank. So this is my current grow out tank. I have sold a few out of here, not too many, just to a close friend. So there is about 82 babies in here. They mainly hide up in that corner until you feed them and they all come out, and we'll do that just shortly. These guys are about 12 weeks old, and I think they're doing great. We got some fantastic patterns. But where these new babies are going to go, because if I put them in with these guys, they're just going to get eaten. Where the new babies are going to go is in this breeder box that I made. I plastic welded it together. It's a mesh material you can get at the dollar store. It's for some type of weaving or something. And it just hooks onto the edge of the tank here and offers them a nice big space. And there's a sponge filter right beside it over here to offer lots of water movement through it. The water temperature in this tank is about 1.5 degrees cooler than the larvae hatch out tank that the little guys have been in. So I'm going to slowly acclimate them to this water and then add them to the breeder basket. So we've acclimated them and added them. Do they ever look small in this breeder box? It's going to take them a little bit to adjust. I'll add some baby brine shrimp in just a minute and see if that can help them feel a little bit more comfortable. So I added some baby brine shrimp, and they have been eating a little bit of it. I also added a big piece of fake coral just to give them something for a sense of security, and maybe they will host to it a little bit. But they look like they're doing okay. They're still huddling up. It'll take them a little bit to get comfortable in here. But I was just excited to see that they did not fit through the holes and that this will contain them. Again, a little bit disappointing that we only got 4 of them, but at least we got 4 of them. Now I'm going to give you a little insight on some of our future plans. This 55-gallon tank is going to become our new sump filter for our clownfish raising rack. This 65-gallon tall is going to go over where the 55 is, and those fish and decor are going to go in this tank. On the bottom of this rack, the 55-gallon is going to go as the sump, and the middle rack is going to have 4 18-gallon tanks plumbed straight to the sump pump. I'm going to lower both the middle and the top rack down a little bit, hence why I'm using a 55-gallon instead of a 65 tall to give us a little bit more space. And if or when the need arises, I have 4 more 18-gallon tanks to put on the top rack. And I must say, big shout out to Steve Langley, who really helped me out with those tanks. Thanks, buddy. So thank you for watching. We're really excited about setting up the new rack, as we've really gotten into breeding these clownfish. We love doing it. Nicole's been a big part of it as well. She feeds them all day, and I do the brine shrimp feeding and the water changes when I get home from work. Look at those fat little bellies. I feed a lot of brine shrimp and they really love it, and these guys are growing along just great, and I think these guys will do just great as well as soon as they settle in a bit. So we have noted some changes we need to make in raising the larvae and getting them through metamorphosis, and we're going to try that with our next batch, which is due to hatch on Saturday. So from us to you, thanks for watching. Thank you for coming along our clownfish breeding road trip we've begun. And until next time, take care everyone.